The Pantsir S-1 is a short-range, self-propelled air defense system. It's designed to protect military, industrial, and administrative installations against aircraft, helicopters, precision munitions, cruise missiles, and UAVs. Importantly, it's also deployed to protect S-400 long-range air defense system. Several of the Pantsir S-1 were provided by Russia to Assad regime in Syria. In May, Israeli Defense Forces released a video showing the destruction of a Syrian Pantsir S-1. This came as a major embarrassment for Russian military. Now it's come to light that Russian military has gagged the military expert and editor-in-chief of Arsenal of Fatherland magazine, Viktor Murakovsky, who had made adverse comments on the Pantsir S-1. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how Russian military is trying to suppress failure of Pantsir S-1 in Syria, where it was destroyed by Israel's Air Force. Let's get into details. The Pantsir S-1 is mobile and uses wheeled or tracked chassis. Its fire control system includes a target acquisition radar and dual waveband tracking radar that operates in the UHF and EHF waveband. Detection range is 22 miles or 36 kilometers, and tracking range is 28 kilometers or 17 miles for a target with 2 square meters or 22 square feet RCS. The system has a 360-degree coverage, and both the sensors use passive electronically scanned array. There's also an infrared radar that's capable of detecting, acquiring, and tracking targets even in low visibility conditions. Pantsir S-1 is unique as it's the first version of the Pantsir family air defense system that combines short to medium range surface-to-air missile and anti-aircraft artillery in a single platform. The surface-to-air missile is the 12-57E6 or 57E6E two-stage solid-fuel radio command-guided missile. The missiles are arranged in 2 groups of 6 sealed, ready-to-launch container tubes on the turret. The missiles have a range of 20 kilometers or 12 miles, max speed of Mach 3.8, and carry a 20-kilogram high-explosive fragmentation warhead. Anti-aircraft artillery is the 2 dual 2A38M 30mm autocannon guns that are fitted with 700 rounds. The crew can choose the kind of ammunition depending on the nature of the target, which includes high explosive fragmentation or armor-piercing rounds. The maximum rate of fire is 2,500 rounds per minute per gun. The cannon has a range of 2.5 miles or 4 kilometers. Theoretically, Pantsir S-1 has the capability of defending itself against any air-to-surface missile that the Israeli Air Force can fire at it. According to Israeli Defense Force, the decision to strike the Syrian Pantsir S-1 was made after it opened fire on Israeli aircraft. IDF said in a statement, "The installation attacked by Israeli Air Force fired missiles at Israeli aircraft to shoot them down. The IDF will continue to act against anyone who tries to harm the state of Israel and its inhabitants." The link to the footage is provided in the description below. At that time, many Russian experts have put forth many theories. Aitek Bizhev, a former deputy commander-in-chief of the Russian Air Force, told Russian Today that there could be 2 possible reasons for the failure of Pantsir S-1 in protecting itself. One is that it had already used up its ammunition reserve. The other is that it was simply turned off or wasn't battle-ready. He continued that there can be no third option, as it wouldn't have let itself be destroyed. When it's battle-ready, it performs constant surveillance of enemy aircraft and has a very fast reaction time. It would have brought down those cruise missiles with either its cannons or its own missiles. But these kind of explanations have been suspect, since the Pantsir S-1 was in a war zone tasked with the duty to protect the area from aerial threats. There's no excuse for having a weapon without ammunition in an active battlefield, neither there's any excuse for having it turned off. Viktor Murakovsky posted on his Facebook wall and made some startling disclosures. According to Viktor Murakovsky's post, in Syria it came to light that these Pantsir S-1 anti-aircraft missile systems practically do not track low-speed and small-sized targets, which include drones, but at the same time regularly spotted big birds flying around the base, which is confusing for operators. Lenta.ru, which cited another Russian military expert, Alexei Klopotov, reported that within 24 hours, Murakovsky was forced to remove the post. Alexei Klopotov said, "It appears that our weapons to journalists and experts can only be praises. clearly hinting about pressure from the Russian military. Viewers may note terrorist groups had launched drone attacks on Himmelmann Air Base from where Russian fighter jets had carried out airstrikes against militants. As per reports, around 13 armed DIY drones constructed with simple engine, plywood, and small explosive were used for this attack. Few unconfirmed accounts had claimed that some aircraft in the base suffered damages due to this attack, though Russian military had denied it. The incident, the revelation, and subsequent attempts to gag Viktor Murakovsky shows that there are probably some issues with Pantsir S-1. Interestingly, the task of protecting the Russian military base in Syria has been shifted from Pantsir S-1 to Tor M2U, further indicating the existence of problems in the Pantsir S-1. The Tor M2U missile system is designed to destroy a variety of aerial targets like cruise missiles, guided missiles, helicopters, aircraft, guided bombs, and drones. It remains to be seen how this system performs in the battlefield.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.